Hey, it's Adele from Let's Get Inkie, and I've managed to persuade someone to come and do a guest voiceover with me today.
Hello!
It is Inkie Beard from his channels Inkie Beard and Optimistic Futurist. If you want to check those out, I'll put the links in the description
Sneaky
below.
plug.
Sneaky plug for the hub. Today we're working in the Denim Journal. Now, I talked about this.
It's a cool map.
It is a cool map.
What's it from?
It's from the Caravan and Camping Expo that we went to.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, right. Because I was like, what has a giant thing of water like just there?
Yes, we went to a camping expo because we've decided we are a camping family now, because I just feel like we don't go anywhere, but camping, if you have the things, it's easier. Low effort when you have children that are children and you are going to places that are perhaps not baby proofed. Like, I'd much rather, I feel more comfortable camping with our outdoorsy, sensory seeking children than in a prestige white hotel room.
I was honestly surprised that Violet did as well as she did. She really took to camping.
She is an indoors gal usually, but it's because she had her own chair, she had her shade, she had her toys. She could be in her little spot.
Yeah.
But what we're doing today is we're tangenting already. We're in the Denim Journal, and obviously one side is denim. I don't know. It's very,
it like parchment
it's
or something?
very pulpy. So I haven't gessoed or anything, but it's very.
It's so textured.
It's so textured, and it just.
Yeah,
the
it's got to be
watercolour.
some sort of parchment, surely.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I was going to mention before as well, is that a new sort of glue that you have?
It's a new tip
Okay.
from Crazy Craft Obsession.
So hang on. It's the same glue,
Same
but you
glue.
swap out the tip?
Yeah, it's a metal tip.
That is genius.
It's very nice, very nice. So I've got my page here, and we are blobbing the watercolour because I really liked how that worked out in the last, not the last art journal video, the one before that. And I wanted to try it with different colours and a bit of a different
It's giving
vibe.
me very, like, impressionist.
nice.
Like dabbiness.
Dabbiness. That's the technical
I love how I go from impressionist to dabbiness.
dabbiness.
And that art degree really paying off.
Yep. That
Not that I have an
invisible
art
art
degree.
degree. So I'm filling in all the little gappies, and I just wanted to make it look kind of like a smooshed globe. That was the effect I was
I thought
going
you were
for.
going for, like, the ocean, like water or
Yeah,
something.
like I was going for water and land.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
smooshed globe.
Yeah, sorry, I thought you were going for, like, the sea. But yeah, I get you.
Just-
It does look like...
Just bluey greeny blobbies. That was the the technical description that I put forth to my watercolors before we started. Usually I cut out the drying parts, but I was adding things while I was drying. I love to do that with watercolor because you can have the blurry, watery, flowy level of
Swoosh and
watercolor,
doosh.
and then you can add the more pigmented, opaque watercolor blotches over the top while it's drying. So that's what
Have
I'm
you
doing
gone
here.
from one palette to another?
Yep,
Oh,
because this blue is very nice.
it is a very nice blue.
It's a very
I like that little swatch thing you've got there of...
thanks.
Because the watercolors can vary so much from
Look
the
completely
actual
different.
thing. You put a bit of water on it, and it's like, oh, that's a completely
That's
different
purple.
color. Yeah.
And now we're covering up most of it. So
Nice.
I have a stencil here, and it is a leafy one because I thought, map, we're outside, it's green.
Is that acrylic paint?
That is acrylic paint.
Oh, okay.
So we're going over the top now. So we put the watercolor down.
Yep.
And I didn't gesso the page because this paper is strange. It's different. It's unusual. It's not watercolor paper, but it sucks the watercolor
I
in.
wonder if it's maybe like some sort of canvas.
No, it's like a very
Right.
pulpy paper. And look, reveal.
Whoa.
Whoa. I really love the way that
That is
turned out. It is cool. And then just like the previous one, I have this silly little border around my silly little map, and I
What do you mean?
didn't like in the previous one I had a border as well, and I just don't like the denim border.
Oh,
It
like
just-
where the map didn't quite. I
Yes,
getcha.
yeah.
I was like, there's no border on that map, but yes.
No, the
Bordered
border
by
of
the page itself, I getcha.
and so I'm just smushing some paint around, and the denim is sucking it up. It is just exactly. That's the technical term. I
Yes,
don't know how you'd
exactly.
spell that. I don't even know where you'd
Probably
start
lots
to
of
spell it. Like
S's and H's and
S.
probably a C in there somewhere.
Yeah, I don't even know how
Like
you would make that.
Schweppervescence.
What is Schweppervescent?
It's from. You've never seen that ad? It's
No.
by the Schweppes. It's
Oh,
about the
yes, I have.
lemonade or whatever.
I have.
Going back to apparently when they
Yes.
invented the Harbour Bridge or whatever it was. I can't
Yeah,
remember, but
I have seen that ad.
yeah.
Now we're coming in with the white because I didn't want the map to be like, whoa, this is just a map plonked on. We're doing some things to it. So we're going to also cover up a whole lot of that. But art journaling's all about the layers. It's all about the layers and covering things up, uncovering things, covering more things up. And I just wanted to tone this map down because at the moment it looks
Just
like...
chill out map.
Yeah,
Alright,
it just
tone
needs
down.
to tone it down. It just needs to fade a little bit. It's too in my face. I feel like I've accidentally stuck in my travel brochure, and I want it to be more of a background piece and not the front performer for the page. And then I've sped this bit up quite swiftly. I am adding more layers while I'm drying a little bit here and there, just doing a little bit of white stressing around the edges because I hate waiting for paint to dry, and sometimes I get a little bored waiting for paint to dry, and if there's still paint on my paintbrush, it will often get smushed in places I hadn't planned for it to be smushed. And then to replicate the big leaves.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we're doing mini leaves.
She's a thinker.
Yep, she's a thinker.
That's cool.
Thanks. And I'm trying to first cover up the areas of the map that I least like. So there was an area that had a lot of text on it, so I covered that bit up, and then I'm going over the top of this stenciling just to try and make
it
the
all
two
together.
sides go together.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
And then I've got this picture of this person from a Frankie magazine, and they look very thoughtful. They look pensive. They're wondering.
Wistfully looking off from the distance.
Yeah, and so I thought they could wistfully look over the spine of my art journal. And so I'm sticking them down with some matte gel medium. I am plonking it on my page. I have done it in half there, so I've folded it with the spine in mind so that I'm not, covering up half of their face in the spine. I folded it so that the spine wouldn't straddle
Now
their
I'm following
face.
You.
You know what I
Yes,
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like an intentional fold.
An intentional fold.
To
I
make
like
sure
that.
it's not just wherever. I get you.
Down the middle of their nose
Yeah,
or something. And so I have stuck that down, and then I had some paper scraps on my desk, so I thought this one went well.
Time
We've
to
got
layer.
some washi tape. We're just plonking. We're plonking.
You just gesso over the top of.
No, matte gel medium.
Oh, okay, right.
So it just washi tape. Aaron, we don't trust washi tape.
Yes. No, I know this.
It is our communal
I know
front
this.
to washi tape. We never trust it. Don't let it persuade you because it's untrustworthy. I think washi is the least untrustworthy art supply out there.
Hang on.
Out of everything.
It's the least untrustworthy?
No,
or
sorry,
the
it
least
is.
Trustworthy?
Sorry, it is the least trustworthy.
Right, yes, okay, I get you. It's those double negatives, they really get you.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, no, definitely. I would say that what's the most trustworthy art supply? Let's see, it's definitely not a white pen. That's also down there with washi. They hang out there
Would
in
it be
their
some sort of glue?
gun.
Like matte gel medium or...
Maybe gesso. Gesso's pretty, it's pretty resourceful.
Can it be
You
like,
can't really stuff it up.
gluggy?
No,
or...
not really. Matte gel medium can be gluggy.
Okay.
But no, I think gesso is your old faithful.
Yeah?
Yeah, most trustworthy award of art supplies.
Now, are we talking art supplies as in consumables or art supplies as in like a paintbrush?
Any. Oh, I would say consumables.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
like a paintbrush is pretty...
No, paintbrushes are not trustworthy at all. They are far from trustworthy.
Oh,
they're,
true. You
they're
can get
bristles.
some real dodgy.
They're
Fair.
dodgy. They can look good, and then you put them in the paint, and their bristles go blah, and like splay out. No, paintbrushes.
I was going to say, how about a Posca paint pen?
Definitely not, because those those buggers like to leak. They like to leak and splat in places you don't want splats to go. Let me know in the comments, what is your least and most trustworthy art supply? For me, washi. Washi's right down there, and yeah, gesso. I think gesso's, you can't really go wrong with gesso. Adding another stenciling layer here, and I used a Posca paint pen to get this colour because I didn't have the right colour paint.
Such a genius idea.
It's cool, hey? Posca paint pens for the win.
They're so versatile.
They are. They're
for an untrustworthy, apparently,
supply.
What did you call it? A supply.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. No, they go all right.
They do go all right. That, you know, they're that dodgy friend who you can't always count on. You know that their enthusiasm is there. You know that if they actually show up on time, it's going to be fun. But there is a great chance that they're not going to show up. They're going to forget the date. They're going to become ill prepared. They're going to come on a camping trip and forget their sleeping bag, mattress and tent. Poscas are that kind of friend.
I feel like you're being overly harsh.
Washi tape are just the evil friend that are just out to get you at all times. I love washi. All right, so we've tangent a lot in this video. Thank you for joining today. Good news, bad news, peeps. Thank you for joining the stream on the weekend.
It was amazing.
It was amazing. However, my laptop died. My MacBook it's done. It's just kaput. It lasted before Arch was born, but it's worked itself out. I use it almost every day, and it does a lot of grunt work with these videos and editing them and things. So it has passed, and I'm borrowing Aaron's MacBook, which is very nice of him, and I have ordered a new one.
Yep.
Yes.
To be fair, this one's on its last legs too. So.
Yeah, so we're hoping it lasts 2 weeks. It should, hopefully. But the videos may at times be slightly late because this MacBook is a bit slower with uploading, it's master filing and doing all the things. But we should be all good. We should be all good on schedule. But adding in some little sprinkly bits and jazz hands. Or you can see the sun coming in there. Thank you for watching today, peeps. And thank you for joining me, Inkie Beard.
That's okay. Thanks for having me.
Pop a little subscribey over to his 2 channels. That would be amazing, peeps. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you tomorrow with another video. Bye.